What's that noise? That turned on again? Can you press turn it off?
It wasn't on a second ago.
Yeah, it just randomly turned on. Oh, sweet Lord. Well, welcome back to Listen to the Words. We haven't recorded in a month and a half.
We're a little rusty.
Sweet Lord. I was like, what is that awful noise?
I know. I was like, why is it doing that?
Fantastic. Because why wouldn't the AC unit in my shed decide to just turn on while we're recording? Fantastic. And I turned off the fan too, so that way we can hear each other.
Yes.
It's been a while since we recorded. Just life got in the way.
Yeah.
Work has been hectic for me.
Yeah.
You started a new shift at work, so
I did.
The podcast is second to you now. You just don't care anymore. So I need to go find another co-host.
Apparently you don't care anymore.
I have to find a new co-host. I mean, I got rid of one, so it wouldn't hurt to find another one.
I mean, but I'm the best you've ever had, so.
Yeah, you are. Until I get Andy.
Yeah.
Andy, come on the show again,
or Joe.
Please. Oh my gosh. I mean, I am technically kind of a basement yard celebrity.
You're not, but
you've seen the DMs.
I know.
There is something there. There's something that it's like it's a small little spark. And to start a fire, you need a spark.
He's just placating you.
No, he's not.
I know.
I think he likes me.
I'm just teasing you.
I think he likes me. I mean, I'm over here all giddy about a 33-year-old guy podcaster. And I'm over here 41. Since we last recorded, I turned 41.
Yeah.
And I feel all 41 years behind me. Every single one of them. Everything just hurts.
Yeah. Everything that you've ever done has caught up with you.
Yes. And it's funny because one of my staff that's young, he's like, I don't feel good today. I'm not at 100%. I was like, I'm not 100% every day of my life. Like, I hurt every day. When I open my eyes, I just hurt.
Yeah. I was like, ugh.
It's not even because I'm 40.
41.
41. It's just 41 plus cancer.
Yeah.
I just hurt.
Yeah.
Every day I just hurt.
Yeah.
Like this morning I woke up and I was like, ow. Ow. So I lay there until about 6:30 and I was like, I gotta move. I hurt. But so you started a new shift. You work like midnight to
No, I don't.
You get up when I'm going to bed.
Yeah. Pretty much. No, so okay, so now that my mom is here, spoiler alert, she's here.
Spoiler alert, Nana lives with us
now. So she's here.
And she completely, like, my home office and my podcast studio, she just made it completely beautiful. Like, it's
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like one of those, what's that magazine, Country and Homes and Town and Country and Homes or
Better
something?
Homes and Garden.
Yeah. It should be
country living.
It should be in that.
Yeah.
Like, legit, I helped her hang up some pictures today and I was like, oh man, this is really pretty. When I was in here, it wasn't like this.
But yeah.
Banana has taste.
She does.
I don't.
You have taste. It's just your own taste.
Yeah.
So anyways, so she's here now and Sophia's out of school and you are actually going to be going into the office more now that we built your home office. You're going to be going back to the office.
Yeah, I know. And my boss asked me that the other day. He goes, so how are you enjoying your shed? And I was like, yeah, gee, thanks. Now I have to go back to the office more. I got to be there 3 days a week. And then in September, I got to be there 4 days a week.
Yeah.
And then at some point, I'll be there 5 days a week.
Yeah.
So I was like, you want all this crap back that you guys gave me?
Right.
He's like, no, just keep it in case of anything. He's like, I'd rather you be prepared in case something happens, that you just work from home.
Yeah.
Than have to have all this equipment shipped back to you.
Yeah. And
I was like, well, I mean, shipped. I live right down the street.
Yeah, you can just drive and get
it.
But anyway, so now that we don't really have to, I don't have to work a certain schedule. I can kind of do whatever I want with that.
Oh, it must be nice.
So before I was working Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and now I'm working Monday through Wednesday. And where Mondays I was working half a day from 8 to 12:30. Now I'm working Monday through Wednesday 4 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
I mean, it's brutal.
It's hard, but I have to say I love it. And I never thought I would say that because I'm not one to get up to go to work at 4
or get up in general.
Yeah, or to go to work at 4 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, so I have to get up about 1:30 so that way I can, have a cup of coffee, and I have to wash my hair and put on makeup because I'm not going to work without makeup and my hair fixed. So yeah, and then I have to leave at 3 so that way we have an employee parking lot that we have to catch a bus to get to the airport. So yeah, so I have to get there in enough time so in case I miss the bus, then I get there in enough time that I'm not clocking in late. So but usually that early in the morning there's actually at least 2 buses that run.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I guess because TSA comes in.
Makes sense.
TSA opens at 4.
4 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
So does the airport ever close?
No. But they have different shifts. So the 4 a.m. crew leaves at like 12:30 like I do.
Gotcha.
And then the 12:30 crew comes in or whatever, and I don't know what that shift is.
That makes sense.
So yeah, so they have until about midnight. I think the last flight is at like midnight or 1 a.m. And so the same with with us, we have a shift that is there from like 4 p.m. to close, or to whenever the last flight is. So so that's usually 12 or 1 a.m. just depending. So and then there's nothing until about 3 o'clock. People start coming in. So for early morning flights. Yep.
So you're enjoying it?
I am enjoying it because
I don't enjoy the fact that you go to bed at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
No, I go to bed at 7, which I love that because I get tired and I can sleep, so it doesn't, affect me that much. And I think my coworkers don't believe me that like I can go to bed at 7 and sleep through the night because none of them can, and they like. And I'm just like, this, come by it honestly. Like,
she just literally goes, she lays her head down, she passes out.
Yeah, I take like half a melatonin and I put on my eye mask and I'm good. Like, I am out within minutes.
Yeah. So I'll go into the room around 8:30 or 9. Actually, I go to bed around 9:30 and I'll watch TV, but I bought an Apple TV for the bedroom. Mm-hmm. And I'm able to connect my AirPods or my AirPods Maxes. Mm-hmm. Well, I have 3 AirPods. I have my AirPods Max, I have my AirPods Pro, and I have my AirPods 4. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's the dehumidifier.
Oh, I was like, what the heck?
What else just turned on? It's a smart dehumidifier, so when it senses moisture in the air, it just kicks on.
Okay.
So gotcha. I forgot it was there.
Well, we'll leave that.
Yeah. Can you hear it? And then
yeah, I can hear
a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should turn up, but it's too far. Hold on. Keep talking.
So
there we go.
Yeah.
So James is cooking. That's why we smell smoke. Or either that or he's burning something. Our next door neighbor.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she started this new shift. I've been slammed at work. I mean, it's just been never ending with stuff and then stuff and more stuff.
Yeah.
So it's been hectic.
But I have to say that even though it sucks getting up that early, like I haven't had really too much of a problem getting up that early. Going to bed that early, like I feel like I've gotten a full night's rest.
Yeah.
But it's busier at that time for whatever reason. I guess because people like to get
to their destination
early, if they can. And the tips are better. And so I love going in early, and I love getting out early because then I feel like I still have the day to do stuff. Like I can do stuff around the house, and like before, like Tuesdays and Fridays, I would work 7 to 3. So by the time I'd get home, I was exhausted. I'd have to hurry up and take a shower and then start dinner and then like pretty much my day was done.
Yeah.
I couldn't really do anything else. So this way I get home and I can do some laundry. I can, clean the bathroom.
Go shopping with your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our wallet's been hurting the last couple of days.
Oh,
She's like, I work now, so do whatever.
not do whatever. I got things that I needed.
Really?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it was.
Mm-hmm.
Some stuff I didn't need,
This
but I
one-
just wanted it.
This one's like, yeah, I want it. And then I'm like, we still have to pay for this Airbnb for our vacation.
Okay. We'll be all right.
We only paid half of it
We'll be fine.
because last Sunday I dropped almost $3,000.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
And I was like, oh,
We'll be fine.
okay. Sure. You say that now.
Okay. And then you go to bin time every weekend.
All right then. And?
All right then.
But I'm not dropping what you dropped. And last week we went to Midtown together.
Yeah.
And most of the stuff was yours.
No.
Okay, whatever. Besides the point. But anyway. So, other than that, life has been hectic. We've just been we've been trying to get to record. It just has not happened.
And we're trying to help Mom get her room situated, and get everything because she doesn't know where places are here.
Not yet.
Not fully. And so she's got to get used to where everything is. And all the good stores really are in Greenville. We've noticed that here there's smaller versions of the ones in Greenville.
Really?
Yes. The Kirkland's in Greenville is humongous. It's twice the size of the one here.
The Hobby Lobby in Greenville was massive. When we walked in, I was like, holy crap.
It's like, that's how Kirkland's was for us walking in. It was humongous. And they had more of a selection. So yeah. But, so she's just trying to make everything, work and the way she wanted it to. And I think there's just one more thing coming.
What else? Oh yeah.
She got a cedar chest. And it's for storage, and so she can sit to like put her shoes on, so that way she's not just sitting on the bed. But yeah, I think that's it. And then her room will pretty much be done.
That's it.
Yeah. So
She'll be all good to go.
Yep.
And it's really pretty the way she's had it done.
It is really pretty. So it's very shabby chic.
Whatever that means.
It's like kind of almost a vintage feel to it.
Okay.
So
cool deal. So this week's episode, we kind of are easing back into the groove of things. So we're going to do a little would you rather. Oh no, what is it? Would you rather? Or what are we doing? Interview deck. Sorry.
Interview. Oh
Interview
yeah,
deck.
you said would you rather, and then you gave me.
You know why I said that?
deck.
Because I'm looking at the would you rather game right there.
Oh.
Which we should play with Nana.
Yeah.
We gotta bring that inside.
Yeah.
She'd be like, Kelly, no, we can't do that. We can't do that.
Talk like that.
We can't do that. But anyway, so interview deck, so you could get to know us a little bit better.
All right.
Proceed.
All right. First question: what's left on your bucket list?
That's a good question. I feel like we've asked this before.
I have no idea.
Maybe we're not.
I
I feel like going to Europe would be my last thing on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Or back to the motherland.
My whole bucket list is still there.
I think it's like, I don't know. Yeah, go back to Europe. Or back to Colombia.
I would just like to go to Europe.
I think it's going back. It's going back to Europe or back to Colombia.
I would just like to go to either of those places.
All right. Well, maybe one day if you stop spending so much money.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because it's me. It's all me.
You had an easy joke, but you've missed it like 5 times. You give like, what about that new laptop you have?
Yeah.
I gave you that one, so it doesn't count now.
Yeah. No, it still counts.
No. Anyway, go ahead. I gotta buy something with all this overtime I work.
I gotta sneeze.
Oh. I heard it on my microphone. Awkward.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
What do you value most in your friends?
Humor for me personally. 'Cause if you can't make me laugh, then it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Humor and loyalty. How about that?
Yeah, I was thinking loyalty. I
take that back. Honesty. Humor and honesty.
Yeah.
Just keep it real with me. Just tell me how it is.
Yeah, and just like being there for me but you're right too about humor, because if you can't joke around with your friends, like I'm in this group chat with these 3 other girls and we joke around all the time. And I'm not saying that we can just say anything.
I mean, one of them is one of your friends is legit hysterical.
Yeah.
Like legit hysterical.
She is. So she'll like randomly text a GIF and it'll say it's podcast time, and she'll have some story. So
like,
she calls it her podcast.
I'll say like people are funny. I'm like, oh yeah, they're funny. Haha.
No,
legit, she's legit hysterical.
She's hysterical. Some of the stuff she says is just
she's comparable to me personally, like Baby Billy.
Yeah.
Because she just comes up with like, I'm like, what did you say?
Yeah. Like
she's like a female version of me.
Yeah, she is. And I'm not gonna say who it is, but
come on the show.
She said the other day, because I didn't see her, the other day. I was like, "Where were you?" And she was like, "Oh, IBS had me in a chokehold."
Oh, jeez. Now she knows who it is.
Well, she knows, but I'm not gonna say her name.
All right.
I was just like, "What?"
That's pretty funny. Pretty funny. All right. So loyalty and humor and honesty.
Yeah, humor and honesty.
Yeah,
I think
I'm cool with that.
Or just being able to give each other advice, and
he's playing with the dog, so something just flew over.
Oh.
And then landed. I was like, what was that? And like you say, with your friends, you have this funny thing, and me and my best friend Jose, we have this funny back and forth that just
yeah.
But that's 30 plus years in the making, so
right, yeah. These relationships are just like
I need a blind there or a curtain. He's throwing a tennis ball over back and forth.
These relationships are new, like a year or less.
Yeah.
So, but I think these are good, relationships.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So,
so previous ones sucked.
Yeah. And I've had some that have been really bad, but I still have some other friends that are not in the group chat that are
especially
still
and
so, I have
talking
other
about
friends.
I'm gonna buy a brand new car and
yeah.
Anyway.
But I have other friends that are still, good friends.
Mm-hmm. All
right.
But next one.
So, all right. What's your guilty pleasure?
I know my guilty pleasure song. They had the vinyl record today at Bin Time. The Share Believe. This close to buying it. Hun, I had it in my hand. I was like, do I take it?
Why didn't you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like,
I might go back on Monday and get it.
Yeah, if it's still there.
I would hope it is.
It probably won't.
And it was beautiful. Like it shares on the cover and it's all silver on the back.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what stopped me.
How much were they?
10. I know. Well, I bought other stuff, so I was like 10 on top of that. I was like, Kelly's gonna start buying stuff today, so I don't know.
Listen.
Guilty pleasure. You mean like food or in general?
It says what's your guilty pleasure.
Point me in a direction.
I don't know. Whatever direction.
What's your guilty pleasure?
I don't know. Like, no.
Eating it.
Ew. Yuck. I don't know.
My guilty pleasure, I like to make things awkward.
Yeah.
I live for it.
You do. I don't know if I have a guilty pleasure.
I mean, that's for you to decide.
Like, I don't really feel guilty about.
Well, I don't feel guilty about stuff either, but it's something
it's
something you like to do that
not many people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have to come back to that. I don't.
I will hold that card off to the side so you don't forget.
I don't.
Because we need an answer before the episode.
Yeah. Okay, who'd play you in a movie?
I feel like we've done this before.
All right.
Because it has to be Kevin James.
Kevin James.
And I think you said like Jennifer Aniston for you.
Oh, I don't know. I think Jennifer Aniston's too good for me.
So what was the next question?
Who's your favorite hero of fiction?
Batman. Hence why I have a Batman corner and Spider-Man. We'll put those cards back in here.
Yeah. My favorite hero, I think, was it was always Superman.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, that new Superman trailer looks ridiculous.
I know.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, I was always a fan of the original
Christopher Reeve
Yeah,
or
Christopher Reeve. I was always a fan of those. I had the VHS
did
box
you know
set.
that his son is going to be in the new movie?
Really?
He's the newscaster on the news. Jeez, he threw that high. He's going to be the newscaster, like coming to you live from whatever.
That's cool.
Yep.
I love that.
Yep. If he posted on his Instagram or something, or maybe James Gunn did,
I
that
love
Christopher
that.
Reeve's son's in
That's
it,
sweet.
which is genius.
Yeah.
It would have been really cool if they made him Superman.
Ugh.
But he don't look like a Superman.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
Christopher Reeve, he was an amazing Superman.
So was Dean Cain.
Dean Cain was amazing as a TV Superman.
I've heard this guy that plays him on the TV show now is pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
Tyler Hoechlin.
Okay.
Something like that.
You said Hoechlin?
Yeah, it's some I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay.
I'm probably butchering it, but he is really good.
We saw him on Arrow or Flash, and I liked him, but
yeah.
And my friend Jonathan keeps telling me that's a really good show.
Yeah,
but he says there's a season that hits a little too close to home with a cancer storyline. So he's like, just wait a little bit, and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
but I was like, well, you had cancer, and you watched it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Henry Cavill obviously is an amazing Superman.
Yeah.
But
I understand why they had to recast it. I mean, you're going to start
getting
fresh.
Older.
And you have to start fresh. You have to put your own stamp on it.
Yeah. He's getting older, and, you can't just...
As he's younger than us.
But you can't just be typecast into one role. Like, I'm sure there's other projects he wants to do. Like, he was in Mission Impossible.
You know what he's doing? Voltron.
Voltron? What's that?
It's like the Japanese animated Power Rangers back in the day in the 80s. The Tigers.
He did Mission Impossible.
Ooh. Did you know me and Henry Cavill were born the same month?
Oh.
Yeah, he was born May 5th.
Yeah.
He's a year older than me.
Mm.
I mean, people have said that there's a resemblance.
Yeah, I'm sure they have.
Jason Momoa, Henry Cavill, Kevin James. I mean, I run the gamut.
Yeah.
Anyway, proceed.
So yeah, Superman for me.
And Batman for me. And Spider-Man, because Spider-Man's from Queens.
Yep. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Being fat. Other than that, I'm perfect. I'm humble.
Well, you actually can change that.
I can. But now that I can eat again and I'm enjoying food, it's just tough.
Yeah, I know. It's hard.
Because I went a year without eating. So I was like...
Yeah, you're making up for it.
I'm like, yeah, I gotta eat. Everything I could actually taste again.
Yeah.
And it doesn't taste like metal, so...
Yeah.
In case you're wondering, I had cancer last year.
If you didn't know.
If you're new to the show, I had cancer all last year. You?
I honestly have to say I'm pretty happy with how I am.
There's nothing.
Apparently there's something you would change about me.
I'm just asking. There's nothing? Like your eyesight? I mean, other than being fat, my eyesight fixed.
My eyesight, yeah.
Because I literally can't, like, my eye's getting worse.
Like that I can't change.
All right, so pick something.
But I'm saying, like...
I think, like, the webbing between your smallest toe and your next toe...
I have no webbing.
That has to...
My feet are gorgeous. Thank you very much.
I could care less about feet, so whatever. Feet do nothing for me.
Pretty feet.
They do nothing for me. I didn't marry you for your feet.
I know. In
case you're wondering, we're married.
Yeah. No, I think probably just my eyesight, like being able to see without glasses.
Because you're legit blind.
Yeah, I'm very blind.
You're so blind you wear bifocals.
Yeah, I do.
Kelly's old.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering, she's 50.
No, I'm not.
She's close to it. She's closer to it than I am.
Yes. Only by like 5 months.
All right, then. But that means you're closer to 50 than me.
Yeah, but
all right,
still.
Then. Next question.
What are you most excited about right now?
Most excited.
I'm afraid to say what I'm most excited about right now.
We're thinking the same thing, probably.
Because every time we say we're doing this,
all right,
something happens and we don't do it.
We're excited about our vacation.
Yes.
It's a long time coming.
Yes.
And there's an involvement with the basement yard.
Yes.
Leave it at that.
And it's later in the year.
Yeah.
So
Don't even say that. Just we're going on vacation at some
point in the year.
in the year 2025. We're going on vacation.
We hope.
We're going somewhere.
Yeah.
And within said region and location, we have Joe Santagato we have been in contact.
Yes.
And me and you will be present at a live show.
Yes.
If it works out.
Yes, if it works
because
out.
last year we were supposed to go and Hurricane Helene took out half the state.
Yeah.
So if all
so random. My mom came here to get away from hurricanes, and a hurricane followed her.
It literally made a bullseye for us and the biggest city next from here, Asheville.
Yeah.
Like
it just.
And we made a decision. We can't go to. We were supposed to go to New York last year for celebrating being cancer free. And literally, we made a call. Hey, by noon, we have to cancel our flight and our hotel so we can get our points back.
Right.
And literally, we canceled it. And at flipping 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the power came back on.
Yep.
And
we still didn't have like really food.
And your mom was here with my daughter, our daughter, sorry.
Yeah.
And they had no food, so we had to scrounge and fight at Costco to get food.
Yeah.
So the trip just got ruined.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna happen anyways. Even with getting the power back, it just wasn't gonna happen.
So we're excited about going on vacation.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Yeah. And potentially being on stage with the Basement Yard. Who knows? But you're my witness. I've had communications with Joe.
Yes.
About going somewhere.
You have
with them. So hopefully it goes well. So if you look at their tour schedule, somewhere in that list,
somewhere on that list, we might just be able to be there.
Yeah. Should we buy backup tickets to go to another show in case of anything? Just to be safe. Anyway, that's what we're excited about. The one I could share is I'm excited about going to Ohio for work at some point in time this year.
Which is a weird sentence to me.
Well, I'm excited because the people that I would be sitting with, I look up to, and I feel like they can teach me a lot in my role. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Well, one other thing I am excited about is that hopefully, and this again has to do with your job.
That's next year, though.
I know, but I'm excited about it.
Okay.
So you get to go to like mentor meetings. You have an annual meeting. So this was the first year. This year was the first year that you got to go, and you got to go to Nashville.
They rushed me through the door. Like when I got promoted, my boss was like,
it's like immediately you went.
He's the no,
it's like 2 months later.
He's like, hey, I have this position that's opening up in the team, and we really need, and you're the guy.
Yeah.
He said the owners say you're the guy, and I was like, oh, okay. He's like, just think about it. Let me know what I'll give you a few days to think about it. This was like a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Then he calls me the next day. He goes, hey, did you think about it? And I was like, yeah, I'm still. He goes, I need a yes or no now. And I was like, why? He goes, because we're making itineraries for the meeting next in February. So it's either yay or nay. And I was like, I guess yay. So I was like, can we talk money? He told me money. And I was like, I guess yay even further.
Yeah. Be like, this is what I want to do.
I will be there. He's like, here's the itinerary. And I looked at the hotel and I was like, yes, even further.
It's like, man.
And he's like, we'll be staying here.
This is great.
And I was like, okay. So.
No, so anyways, they had all, asked, I guess, at one of the meetings where everybody wanted to go next time.
Cruise line jumped up a lot. A lot of people said cruise. And I'm like, that we're at sea. I'm like, what if something happens? I'm away from my family. That just doesn't seem.
Yeah, that's.
I want to be on land.
Right. Yeah.
And not in California, please. I keep telling my boss that next year, no California.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, and he said nobody wants to go to California. Yeah. So, anyways, Disney was pitched. So I'm looking forward to that. If that actually comes to fruition.
Yeah, she likes.
I'm excited about that. Then I can go.
Then she wants to come with me, and then leave me in meetings all day while she goes to Disney with her mom and my daughter and our daughter.
I mean, that's just
And then I get to meet up with you at some point in time, I guess.
Yeah, you meet up with us later, and we'll go have dinner.
But I want to go to a park.
Okay, well,
anyway.
So we could stay an extra day, and you could do a park with us.
We'll see. You know Disney's expensive, right?
Okay.
All right. Next question.
What characteristic are you most known for?
Humor.
Yeah.
Humor. And my new hire is understanding that now. She's like, you wild. She's just like, you wild. Because I'll say the most oddball things.
Yeah.
She goes, "You wild." And I was like, "You don't even know." And my other staff member, Leah, she goes, "Girl, you don't even know." And my other staff member, Courtney, she's still kind of getting to feeling me out. She's like, "Andre, you're crazy." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. It's fun."
Well, you tell me, what am I most known for?
You asked. That's an interview question. I'm not going to ask you the question you just asked yourself.
No, that you're interviewing me. So what characteristic am I most known for?
Your attitude.
Oh, gee, thanks.
You asked me. You can kick on the Karen mode pretty easy.
Yeah, I can.
See? Because you're white. It's just it's genetics.
Well, and like...
I didn't. Remind me after you're done.
Okay.
About Duke Energy.
Okay, so there was this one. My sister was. It was for, I think, like her bridal shower or baby shower. No, it was her bridal shower. And so there was going to be this person there that my sister-in-law didn't really get along with or whatever. And so my brother said to her, "Just tell Kelly, she'll take care of it. She don't take crap from anybody." Yeah.
Only from me.
And I was like, that's it. I'm my father's daughter.
Oh, yeah. Don't I know it. But Rich got cool in his old age.
He did. So I'm hoping I'll take after that too and get cool.
I gotta wait that long?
Gee, thanks. Apparently, I'm closer to it than you, so,
True.
you know.
So we should be coming up with that cool age soon. Soon enough, we'll get to cool. I mean, I think I've earned it being married almost 20 years.
Oh,
I've earned the cool.
Yeah, uh-huh.
All right. So what am I known for?
Your humor.
Okay. And my good looks.
Yeah, your
Like
Jason
Jason
Momoa
Momoa.
looks.
You saw the trailer we watched last night for his new Apple TV show?
Yeah.
I look just like him.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Just like him. With my hair now?
Yep, you
Look
really
how long
do.
my hair is.
Yeah, uh-huh. It's
it's
almost
Momoa.
as long as his.
It's Momoa status. I'm almost
So Duke Energy.
Okay. So yesterday when I went to go check the mail, I don't know why I looked up. I looked up.
You sense the disturbance in the
I looked up
force.
and one of the power lines in front of my mom's house, my mom and my brother's house, looked frayed. And I'm like, that shouldn't look that way.
Yeah, you took a picture of it and showed it to me, and it did.
Yeah.
It did look
that
weird.
That shouldn't look like that.
Like
So I'm like,
it was like undone.
so I took a picture and I was like, this looks weird. So I zoomed in because I was like, it looks weird, but maybe it's not. So I looked at it and it's frayed. So I called Duke Energy and she's like, oh, is it an emergency? I was like, no. I'm like, lady, it's frayed.
Yeah.
She goes, how do you spell that? And I was like, what do you mean, how do you spell that? I'm telling you the wire's frayed. Who cares how to spell it?
Yeah, because she's probably typing it in.
Well, type in frayed. I mean, I don't know. Spell it.
F-R-A-Y.
Anyway, so I told her how to spell it. And she goes, okay. She goes, do you have power? And I was like, no, yes, I do. I'm at my computer at work. I'm staring right at this wire. And she's like, okay, is it an emergency? Is there any downlines? I was like, no, lady, the wire's frayed, please.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, if it's not an emergency, we'll eventually get out there. And I was like, lady, if this thing pops, you're going to have a major problem on your hands.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a preemptive. I'm like telling you ahead of time.
Right.
So it doesn't become an issue.
Right.
It's better to fix it than repair.
Right.
Anyway, so she's...
Fix it before it
So she's like,
worse.
I was like, look, lady, if this starts a fire, I was like, what was your name again? She goes, oh, Donna. And I was like, all right, cool, Donna. I'll remember who I'm talking to and who I need to talk to, your supervisor when this goes south.
Yeah.
And she goes, let me put a note in here real quick to have them go out today. And I was like, okay. Then. So the lineman...
Apparently, your attitude is what we need to be concerned with.
In my old age, I'm not taking crap from anybody. I told you that this morning that at work, I'm just abrasive now. I'm not by any means.
You're just a jerk now.
No, I'm not. I just stand up for myself.
Yeah,
with different
as
things.
you should.
But the lineman came and he knocked on the door. He went under. He's like, that's just the outer covering. The line's intact. He goes, you want us to fix it? I was like, dude, you're the professional. Do you need to fix it? He goes, no. I said, cool, straight.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure it was okay.
Yeah, because if you didn't say anything and then a fire started, and know, then...
and it's on record that I reported it. So if anything happens, they're buying us a new house.
Oh God.
So no, but it's not in front of our house anyway, so we're good.
Yeah. They'll buy your brother a new house.
They'll buy my brother a new house. Yeah, he wouldn't. He'd just leave.
Yeah, he'd just be like, all right, bye.
All right, next one.
Who are your heroes in real life?
Heroes. Well, it's going to be my mom, number one, because she raised 2 kids on her own, and we came out pretty good. I mean, I did at least. No, we all came out pretty good. My brother's a good guy.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
He really stepped up when you got sick.
When I got sick, he stepped up royally.
He did a lot for us.
mean, it's not easy for a single mom to raise 2 kids in New York City.
Yeah. 2 boys.
By herself.
Boys
and then,
sometimes are hard to raise.
So my mom and my 2 aunts.
Yeah.
My Aunt Liliana is like, she's my mom, but she's mom number 2. My Aunt Nana is mom number 3, my bonus moms.
Yeah. And
all through chemo, they were there. I mean, my whole life, my aunts have been there. Literally, my entire life.
Yeah.
They had been there from birth until yesterday. I was texting with both of them.
Yeah.
So they're just amazing human beings. And so non-family, so my mom and my aunts. My uncle's cool. I just don't talk to him much.
Awkward.
I just don't talk to him much.
He's a man of few words.
He's like my brother.
Yeah.
So so that might be the Hernandez in him.
Yeah. Well, it could be from my dad too, because he's kind of. I think it's both. A little bit
anyway,
both.
So my mom and my aunts, non-family hero. It would have to be someone I know or like a celebrity.
I mean, probably somebody that you know or somebody that you connect with.
Cheesy would be my oncologist because he literally saved my life.
Yeah.
Joe Santagato.
I was going to say Joe kind of saved your life.
Yep, he did. He really did.
If it hadn't been for that, we wouldn't have.
I'd still be here chilling with a lump in my throat, wondering what's going on.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll tell that story eventually. If you go back a few like a year ago, there's a life update episode. Listen to that, and it'll tell you the whole story. What do you keep looking at? The dogs out there?
No, your watch is reflecting in the window, so I keep it like.
Okay.
I'm like, what the heck is
that? I'll go with my mom, my aunts, Joe Santagato, and my oncologist.
Yeah.
And my boss.
And the nurses.
The nurses, Christy. I got too many.
I know.
And my boss.
You got too many, and I got like 1.
And my boss. Because I love the man. I legit love the man.
Yeah.
So your turn.
Well, mine's it's my mom. I mean, she not that she was a single parent, but
she did a lot of the raising because your dad was working.
Yeah, she was a stay-at-home mom. So she did work a little bit when I went to school.
Pretty much what's going on now.
Yeah. She used to clean houses. Mm-hmm. So, and they took care of houses together too. Like my dad would do work at the house and then my mom would clean the house.
Yep.
But yeah, she raised 3 of us kids, Not that my dad, my dad was not an absentee father by any means. He was there. Mm-hmm. But she did a lot of the day-to-day.
Because she had to.
Yeah, the day-to-day work. Just like kind of how we are. Mm-hmm. Like I do the day-to-day stuff and then you're there at night and, on weekends and everything. Yeah. And so
and I text with her all day long, so
right.
She sends you memes and she sends our group chat memes and then she sends me memes directly.
Yeah, we're constantly
in contact.
Yeah. So
which I always appreciate that. She actually she enjoys hanging out with me.
Yeah.
So when we go to the mall and you guys do your shopping, she goes, "Dad, adventure time." I was like, "Let's boogie." So we go on adventures.
Yeah, but you've always done that. So you've always had daddy-daughter days.
And we're going to have a daddy-daughter day because we're going to Cheesecake Factory without you. Because you did it yesterday without us.
Well, I was going to suggest taking her to Cheesecake Factory for her.
Me and Sophie have discussed we're going on a daddy-daughter date to Cheesecake Factory without you and your mom.
All right.
That's going to be us time.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yep. Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually I will.
Yeah. So yeah. But
next time we go to the mall, you and Nana could eat at the food court, and me and her eat at the Cheesecake Factory. Or you guys could sit apart from us. We'll walk in together and tell the hostess, we need 4 but separate tables.
Yeah. 2 at this table, 2 at this table.
And we just stare at each other.
Like opposite ends.
And when the check comes, I'm going to say, just send it to her.
Yeah.
No. It's on her. She works now. Yeah. Give it. She works now. She got my bill.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead. Next one.
Well, I know what this answer is going to be for you.
Oh, gosh.
What do you consider your greatest achievement?
What do you think I'm going to say? I have no idea.
Beating cancer?
That's all right, yeah.
What do you mean that's all right?
I had no choice.
You kind of did.
Yeah, I had two options.
Die or no.
Exactly. So that's not really an achievement. And when you,
it is an achievement that you got through it.
yeah.
You still got through it. You put in the work.
Oh my God, yeah.
What?
Someone opened the water heater room. I'm trying to see who it is.
It probably opened on its own.
No, it was opened by someone.
Oh.
It might be your mom getting the ladder, I bet.
Open.
Or maybe it opened by itself. I don't know.
Sometimes if it doesn't get closed all the way. I try to close it all the way, but
I'm going to guess it opened by itself.
it probably opened by itself.
Okay, but if that happened while I was working, I would have freaked out. The only reason I knew is because my watch went off saying it. Oh, no, Sophia.
Okay.
She's getting toilet paper. Sophia! Anyway. Greatest achievement, I mean, that's a gimme, obviously.
I think that's pretty great.
Ringing the bell, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, that's a big accomplishment. Like, you still, like I said, you still put in the work.
Fine. Beating cancer and being on the Basement Yard documentary.
There you go.
Because they read my letter before the Radio City Music Hall show and at the show itself, and I got footage of all that.
Yep.
So those are my greatest achievements in the podcasting world. To have someone acknowledge me, because I've been a fan since literally day one.
Yeah.
Sophia's entire life, I've been watching Joe on YouTube. Then started the podcast.
We started watching him on YouTube when he was doing the Walmart
people at Walmart.
People at Walmart. That's how we started with him.
Yep. And he's from my neighborhood, so it's just, so greatest achievement, yeah.
Yeah.
And then being a dad.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm doing a pretty good job with it.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that.
And she tells you that all the time.
Yeah. But I don't believe it usually.
Yeah, but.
It's tough to believe it because I'm like, I feel like I do better, but I'm doing the best I can. It's the first time I'm doing this.
Yeah, I mean.
And she's not doing drugs. She likes hanging out with us. So I think we're doing all right.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna say mine is giving birth. Yeah. Like that's an achievement to me.
Yeah, after all the work you put in that night.
Yeah,
that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. From
the whole day, from 8 a.m. to like
11:45 when she came out.
Yeah.
That was literally the longest shift ever.
Yeah, it was a 14-hour shift.
And in pain. 14 hours of being in pain. Nah, screw that.
Yeah.
I'm with Sophia. Sophia told us she doesn't want to have kids. I'm like, yo, if I was a woman, nope. Nope. You watch The Miracle of Life once, you're like, nope. Never. Adoption's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was always an option, but yeah, I think doing that and then just, being her mom.
Yeah.
That's an achievement.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's.
You made the Basement Yard podcast, the episode 2. They talk about the wife.
Uh-huh.
So I think in the letter I wrote that you called 911 and they came and got me.
Oh.
So technically you're on the podcast too.
Technically, I'm famous.
Yeah. Technically you're smaller.
I am.
You're in a smaller fraction.
I am in Joe's orbit.
Radar. Yeah.
Radar.
All right. How many more we got?
2.
Okay.
Which band or artist,
Magic Romance, no.
dead or alive, would play at your funeral? We haven't done this one.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Oh, man. What you got? I got too many to list.
I know you do. I would think Adele for you.
Ooh, I didn't even think of her. But oddly, all the ones I think of are British, too, so it's weird.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got me on that one.
I'm gonna say,
man, and I got 4 excellent songs. So for my funeral,
I don't know about songs. I'm just thinking.
I'm going artist. I'm going song. I'm going deeper. I'm going to listen to the words in this. So I'm making this. This is in recording format. So when the time comes, have a little reception back at the house or whatever. Play these songs for me, okay? Strap in. So ready. I'm ready for you. And today, please, because we have to wrap it up soon.
I'm gonna say probably Nightly.
Wow.
Because they're very chill.
What song specifically?
Oh, I don't know. Just
Just Them Play.
Just Them Play, like something. Dirty White Chucks is my favorite
Why do you have
song.
to sing Nightly? Because I want to go to their show on Friday.
I'm sorry.
And it's in Nashville.
I'm sorry.
Their hometown.
I'm sorry. But Dirty White Chucks is my favorite song, but it's
At the funeral?
It's upbeat.
Okay, I'll remember this.
I don't know if that would be appropriate.
If you go first, I'll put it on the list, please.
But
Dirty White Chucks with
it's so not appropriate. It's not appropriate at all. But
Sophia would get a kick out of that.
oh yeah, she would. And then Summer, I like.
Which one's that one? I know all their songs by the lyrics. I don't know the titles.
When I think of Summer, I think of you.
I don't remember that one now. I'm having a legit brain fart right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sing it, but that's
I'll check it out later.
yeah. And then I'm trying to think of
Summer. I feel like I've heard that. I just can't. I'm drawing a blank.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of another song right now.
Okay.
Like I Do.
Ooh.
That's Bruce's favorite.
I can't clap because I don't want to blow out the.
I thought you were doing like a Joe thing.
I am. It's the slam poetry where they instead of applause, they snap their fingers.
And that's Bruce's favorite song. So.
Yep. And you want to be buried with Bruce.
Basically.
Okay, gotcha.
Whether he wants to or not.
Lily be gone well before that. We're on borrowed time with her already.
Whether Bruce is on his last leg or not.
His last leg, not even last leg, says he has a stupid elbow. But anyway, I think, you know what? Sometimes I think about this. You know how Lily's going to go out? We're
eating dirt.
That, but she's just not going to wake up. She's going to go to sleep and just not wake up. That's how she's going to go.
That's the best way to go for her, I think.
That dog is something special. All right, so you ready for me?
She's a mess. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start off with Matchbook Romance. They're going to open. Okay?
You're thinking about this way too hard.
This is a concert. They're going to open. Matchbook Romance starts with Stay Tonight. Okay.
It said band or artist.
Okay.
It's one or it's
no.
It's not multiple.
You open Pandora's box right here.
It's not
so
multiple.
We're opening with Matchbook Romance, Stay Tonight. Then we're gonna go to Adele, When We Were Young. Okay. That's gonna bring tears. Man, Stay Tonight. Somebody. Okay. Well, Dre loved. Oh my God. Dre loved Matchbook Romance, so it's gonna be. And Andy's gonna be there. Obviously, he's gonna be singing.
Of course.
All right. So.
And then good. Joe and
Frankie will be there.
Frankie are going to be in the front row.
And Jason Momoa will be there too.
They're going to be in the row with the family.
Yeah, most definitely. That's what I'm thinking. If we make
get the friends and family tickets.
That's what I'm saying. If we make it to this event, we're going to be with the friends and family.
You don't know that.
Where else do they get tickets from?
I don't know.
Anyway, so okay, back to when we were young. It's going to bring down the mood a little bit to be like, hey guys, this is a serious moment. So, because he listened to this when he was in the OR 5 times in 3 weeks. 4 times in 3 weeks, was it? I got 4.
4.
No, it was 5 because I got operated in the hospital room too. That emergency chest tube.
No, that was 4.
Okay, anyway.
That was the 4th.
So we go When We Were Young, Adele.
Yeah.
She's going to bring the mood down a little bit. Then we're going to go Oasis, Live Forever.
Okay.
People are going to be like, oh man. They're going to be like, man, Dre was awesome. Then the closer, the Beatles, Yesterday.
What about Andrew McMahon, Swim?
Nah, it's too lively.
Swim?
That's the song that I beat cancer to. Obviously, I didn't. Something else took me out. I broke you. Obviously. Obviously, it didn't work. It didn't work that well.
Cancer didn't get you. Something else
Something else did. So, Andrew, sorry, buddy. You should have swam harder, buddy.
Oh god.
So, now it's reflecting off this window. It just blinded me.
Yeah.
So that's it. You good?
Oh god.
I still got it. I can still make you laugh.
You make me laugh every day. What are you talking about?
So look at that. That's my dream set list for my funeral. Make it happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
All right, we got to tell Sophia. Sophia, honey, if you listen to this podcast, please remember the set
She's
list.
not listening.
Yeah, she doesn't listen to our podcast.
Yeah, she doesn't.
We're crappy parents then.
She hates us.
Yeah. She's into My Chemical Romance now.
I know.
I think
it's so random.
Look, I think I've done a good job as a father.
Yeah.
I think I'm okay.
Yep.
And today we were in the car while you and Nana were going back to Home Goods, and Oasis came on, and she sang along. I was like, pfft. What more can I teach this kid? I'm done. I'm like, I'm good. Anyway.
Okay. All right. So we have to go back to the guilty pleasure. So
okay.
we'll do that at the end.
Okay.
So there's one more.
Okay.
If you had to delete all but 3 apps from your smartphone, which ones would you
We had
delete?
done this before. I don't know if it was
we
on
have.
BPD or this one. So if you have heard this, I'm sorry.
We might have done this on both. Because we're lazy.
Yeah, BPD podcast was my old podcast. So it's been a long time since I've done that, since I've mentioned that at all.
Yeah.
Anyway, 3 apps that I would delete. Let me mute you in case you hit your head on the way back.
That you would keep.
Oh, that I would keep? Ooh. Instagram has to be one because it keeps me informed. And it makes me laugh. Some of the memes that people put on there. Instagram, okay, so I got down to 2. Oof. Definitely not WhatsApp. WhatsApp has to go quick.
And I did hit it with my shoulder.
I knew you would.
I was trying not to.
I knew you would.
It was closer than I realized.
WhatsApp is the first thing good to go.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't want any apps where people can communicate with me.
So Instagram.
That's the only way you can get in touch with me, through Instagram, because it serves 2 purposes. Facebook, I'm over it because it's so political now. It's just
it
like,
really is.
Like, dude, enough. The country has what it has.
Yeah. There's nothing we can do about it. So.
Nope. So anyway, Instagram. Apple Music.
Mm-hmm.
Now that. Oh.
I think I know what I'm gonna pick.
Because Apple Music, well, it's gonna be Apple Podcasts. Because I use Apple Music every day of my life, and I use Apple Podcasts every day of my life, and Instagram.
Yeah, I use Apple Music every day.
So that's it. I'm stuck.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So mine is the same for the first 2, Instagram and Apple Music. And then I would say a game on my phone, just so like I have a little something.
Yeah.
So like probably the Disney Emoji Blitz.
Never played it.
Yes,
Like Tetris? No, I played Zoom Zoom.
Yeah, that's what it's called, Disney Emoji Blitz.
It's not Disney Zoom Zoom?
No.
Yeah, it is. It's Disney Zoom Zooms.
No, it's not.
I promise you it's Disney Zoom Zoom.
It's not.
TSUM. Disney Zoom Zoom. Hon, I've had to delete.
Emoji Blitz.
I've never played that game.
Yes, you have.
Babe, I promise you I haven't. No, I haven't. That's
Yes,
different.
you
That's different than Zoom Zoom.
No. Honey, look.
Hold on.
It's the same thing.
Don't yell at me. I'm sensitive. Mine says Zoom Zoom. The Luke Skywalker? It says Zoom Zoom. I've never played that game, honey.
It's the same thing, though.
Babe, I promise it's not.
Because you have to...
Yeah, they had the same layout, but it's not the same game, baby.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never played that game. I have Zoom Zoom.
Oh.
And I have to delete it because I get addicted really bad to it.
But it's the same concept.
Then Disney runs the same game over and over again.
So yeah, but this game is fun because you have missions that you have to do. And I just got Oswald. So I took a picture of it and
Courtney just texted me back.
And I showed it to Sophia.
Let me lift up my fat and put
Stop.
my fat flap is holding my phone in place.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, those would be my 3 probably. And if it wasn't that game, it'd just be some other game. But
yeah, games. But Monopoly Go has a hold on me bad.
So then Monopoly Go.
No, but I only have 3. Those are I use my Instagram, Apple Music, and Apple Podcasts. And we can hear each other all day long. Well, you don't listen to podcasts anyway.
No.
You're on a pod. You're on a very, very highly rated in Uganda podcast. We are like the number
that I don't listen to.
We are the number 2 podcast in Uganda.
No, we're not.
If we are.
No, we're not.
We might. I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, all right. So back to the guilty pleasure.
All right. So what's your guilty pleasure? I'm just gonna say that probably because I still
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Heavy drugs.
Yeah.
Severely heavy drugs.
Severely heavy.
She takes my Xanax for me.
No.
I could imagine how you would get on a Xanax. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to find out. No, I'm gonna say that I still listen to like boy bands and like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I still listen to. That's my guilty pleasure. Okay. I still listen to.
I still do too.
Sometimes I still listen to Britney Spears, and that's what some people don't. Unless you're a millennial.
People suck if they question that.
I know.
The other day I was listening to my Apple Music was kind of a little bit slightly louder than usual, so it went from Biggie. This is what went Biggie, Adele, then it went to NSYNC, and then I went to Tupac. And then I saved the Metallica song from the Stranger Things episode we saw with Eddie. I saved that and it went to Metallica. Man. So I think Courtney was like,
"No, what song was that? It wasn't Understand."
I can't remember off the top of my head. It's literally the only Metallica song I have on my phone.
I like Metallica. I gotta download some Metallica.
It would be literally the only thing I have in here. Master of Puppets. Yep, that's the only Metallica song. Sorry. All right. So your guilty pleasures into 2000s music.
No, 90s.
Late 90s, early 2000s pop.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's all I can really think of. Like,
I'm trying to think of what I would consider would be a guilty pleasure for you. I don't know.
Yeah.
You like to rewatch shows over and over again.
I do, actually. So that's a good one. That's better. I like to
rewatch
shows.
You rewatched. What's the show with Prison Break? I was gonna say Break Out of Prison. Prison Break.
Yeah.
You watched like 5 or 6 times since we've been married.
Yeah.
You've done ER like 3 times in the last 4 years.
No, actually, I had never rewatched ER.
Yeah, you did, babe.
I've only rewatched it one time, and I haven't even finished it.
Gotcha.
Because I got tired of it.
Yeah.
Because there's like 16 seasons.
I told Jonathan the other day, I was like, yeah, it's like 30 seasons. He goes, no, there isn't. I was like, yeah, there's like 30 seasons. He goes, no, there isn't. So I had to look it up, and I was like, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I won't question it again.
Yeah, I rewatched, but there's something I read that it's like a comfort thing when you rewatch shows because you already know, especially if you have severe anxiety, you already know how it's going to end.
Yeah.
And so like I'm rewatching Once Upon a Time, but Sophia's watching it for the first time.
Gotcha.
So that's our show right now.
You know what I just thought of? It's going to suck when we come back into the house from the shed office and the house smells like bread.
No, it's not. She's just rising it. She's not cooking.
Oh, okay. I was like,
she's gonna cook it in the morning,
and she can only make 1 loaf
at a time. Yeah.
Why don't we have another Dutch oven? You have 2 crock pots. Let's get another Dutch oven.
I don't have any place to put the another Dutch oven.
So get rid of a
Dutch oven.
Get rid of one of your crock pots.
Yeah.
I'll get rid of one of mine. No, don't, because I bought you one.
Yeah, my mom bought me the other one.
So what's more important? You telling me right now that I'm not that important?
The other one's pretty.
Anyway, proceed.
No, sometimes it's good to have 2 crock pots.
I never run into the situation, but I'll take your word for it.
But yeah, like there's a thing that, when you rewatch a show, you have, if you have like severe anxiety, it's just
comfort.
It's a comfort thing that you already know how it's going to end and there's no surprises or anything. And that you're not like on the edge of your seat like you are the first time you see it.
Exactly.
So that's why I've like rewatched all the Marvel movies like
I need to do that
100 times because I know.
Why haven't I thought about doing that?
What do you mean?
Like, when I'm in the office here.
Oh.
Like, have it as a background noise because I know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Just have it on the TV.
Yo, literally, I've been searching for something the other day, and I fell into a drug cartel crime site I've watched it like 4 or 5 times, so I was like, let me watch it again.
Yeah.
Could have done the Marvel movies. How well?
You still can.
Maybe. I might do that.
So.
Start at Captain America, is it?
Yeah, Captain America.
Captain America, and then work right through
And it tells you when you go to that section, it tells you the time order.
Oh, okay.
It has it has it in timeline order.
Okay. Yeah, I might do that.
So not only the movies, but the shows too.
I can't invest in time on the shows. That's too
Well,
much.
some of the shows you haven't seen. So
I could do a Mana Recaps video on YouTube and just watch that instead of the TV show.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, I got a cramp in my knee. Yeah, it just cramped up on me.
It's weird.
Yeah. This tendon right here just went.
Ugh.
Anyway, so with that being said, I got nothing else to say. You've gotten to know me a little too well. you got my funeral playlist.
After 20 years, I should know you pretty well.
You got my funeral playlist. So guys, if you hear about my demise, make sure
know that it wasn't cancer.
we hope
Something else got him.
something else took me out. I guess I didn't swim hard enough. Anyway, the show Instagram is listen to the words podcast. The show email is listen to the words pod@gmail.com. You want to share your podcast email that you've gotten 0 emails to?
That I know of.
Yeah. You don't check it, do you?
Check it.
Yo, if we have sponsorships in there,
Oh my gosh.
I'll be so mad at you. Disney's like, hey, we need to sponsor a local unknown
They're
podcast.
not going to send it to me.
You never know. So promote your email. You got the giggles tonight.
My email is listen to the words podkelly@gmail.com.
Thank you very much. So with that being said,
Joe, email me.
yeah, if you get an email from Joe Sanagato before I do, but I got the DMs with him.
Yeah,
I got the DMs and I'm on YouTube.
and it's like immediate.
Yo, it's been weird.
So like he's like on and it's like he's texting.
Like we're
you.
texting back and forth.
Yeah.
That's what, there's like something there. A little something, just a little bit.
The music is ending.
Oh no, girl, we got like another 2 minutes.
Oh.
It was just
sounded like it was.
It was
ending.
dropping the beat very slowly. Not like drop it fast. It was just. It was on an escalator. It wasn't being dropped.
Yeah.
It was being dropped like it was warm.
Yeah.
You didn't get that
It
joke,
was
did you?
descending.
You didn't get that joke.
Huh?
It was being dropped warm.
Dropped. Oh, not dropping like it's hot. Oh, jeez. And I've got the giggles.
Dropped it warm. Anyway, we'll see you guys next week, hopefully.
Yeah.
If not a month from now, who knows?
Yeah.
Or,
You never know with us.
Or we might record another one like right after this.
No.
No? Why?
Why are you so sad?
I don't know. All right. Let's wrap it up.
All right.
All right. Sign off.
Listen to the words.
Thank you. Bye, guys.